Autumn in the Rockies. This magical combination of season and landscape is one that captivated my heart and mind decades ago. Each year, the vibrant colors, that crisp chill in the air, and the seasonal sounds of the forest draw me back into this wildlife-rich terrain. For years now, I've set out on an annual excursion this time of year, camera in hand, in search of a true forest phantom. Great gray owls are one of my favorite animals to spend time with and photograph, and this is my favorite time of year to do so. And so, once again, I find myself deep among the vibrant trees and mountain meadows of the West in search of these forest ghosts. Hey everyone, I'm out in the forest right now with a beautiful great gray owl. He's just up here, let me show you. It's been an incredible morning with this guy. I've been with him all day so far, and it has just been splendid. I set out early this morning, and it took me a while to find him. It was already getting to be a little bit later in the morning when I finally found him. I think I was out looking for maybe like 3.5-ish hours before I found him, and when I did, it was a surprise. It was just one of those times where you're hiking along, just you've almost lost all hope, and then you look over and there's the owl just sitting right there checking you out. So it was absolutely wonderful to be able to see him, or to be able to find him and spend all morning with it so far. I watched him as he flew from perch to perch looking for stuff to hunt. And just a little while ago, he was able to come down and he pulled out this huge gopher, just massive. I didn't think he'd be able to eat it all, but sure enough, he picked a few of the smaller bits off and then swallowed the rest of it whole. And he seems like he's in quite the stupor now after he had such a big meal. He's just been contently sitting there, just not really doing much other than dozing. So I will sit with him here as long as I can today, and I'm hoping it'll be one of those instances where I just get to spend the whole day with this beautiful, beautiful animal. It's been so great so far. So as I've been setting out photographing wildlife recently, one thing that I've been doing, I know a lot of you are going to think that I'm absolutely crazy for doing this, but all I have with me right now is my camera and my lens, a pocket full of memory cards, and a pocket full of batteries. No backpack, no other lenses, nothing. I know that this is my primary lens when I'm photographing great gray owls, so I didn't bring anything else with me. It's been absolutely wonderful to be able to hike so light and be able to cover a lot of ground without really getting tired at all. It's been wonderful. I'm absolutely loving this new method of packing light for wildlife photography. Again, I know you guys will probably think I'm crazy for doing that, but hey, it's been working for me. Anyways, I'm gonna zip it now and just relax with this guy here. Maybe I'll get a little bit of a snooze as well, who knows, and I'll check in with you guys later. I sat with that beautiful owl the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. At one point, it hunted again and caught another huge rodent. It must have still been satisfied from the previous meal, as it just sat in that tree, dinner clutched safely in its talons. It eventually fell asleep and darkness engulfed the deep forest, so I left the owl in peace and began returning to camp. Along the way, I spotted another owl perched high up in a pine tree. It wasn't a great gray owl, but instead a great horned owl. I spent some time with it, but it just didn't want to cooperate as nicely as the great gray had, and I finally left it in peace. Evening colors transformed the sky and darkness settled into the landscape all around me. There's something special about waking up to the sound of rustling leaves and the morning's first bird calls, to setting out day after day with just a camera in hand, completely surrounded and immersed in pure wilderness, knowing that, at least for the moment, your entire life can be organized into a backpack and carried with you wherever you choose to go. Everything seems to become more simple out here. It's a feeling I can't describe, a way of life that you have to experience to really understand. These were the thoughts that occupied my mind as I began to search that morning. An immense gratitude for these wild places and the peace they bring me. That feeling of gratitude became even stronger as I found another beautiful owl that chilly morning. Hey everyone, good morning, or afternoon, I should say. It's early afternoon already, and I just had a wonderful morning with a great gray owl. It was a fleeting encounter. It was quite brief, but it was incredible. So I set out while it was still dark this morning. Didn't bother with breakfast or anything, hence my late breakfast, early lunch here. So please excuse me while I satiate my hunger right now, but what a wonderful morning it was. I was able to find one, and let me tell you, it's probably one of, if not the most tolerant great gray owls I've ever photographed. There was one point I was photographing it, he was roosted up in this tree, and he took off from his little perch, flew right by me, and his wingtip actually brushed my arm, and it was awesome. I can't say that I've ever had an owl do that or get that close as he flies by before. And the best part was he did it twice. It's like we were playing tag or something, and he kept tagging me. It was such a cool experience, and to have an owl be that comfortable with you, or any animal be that comfortable with you, it's always such a special experience. And I love those experiences so much. It was wonderful, maybe hour and a half with the owl. before he took off into the forest and I wasn't able to find him again. But just an hour and a half with such an incredible creature was time well spent. It was wonderful. Sorry guys, I need to take this coat off. It is so hot. It's like a sauna in this tent right now. Yeah, wonderful morning. After photographing him, I made my way back here to camp, get my breakfast. And yeah, we'll set out here in a little bit to look for owls again for our afternoon and evening hours. Hopefully we'll be able to find another one. I'm really loving this area that I'm finding these owls in. I actually wasn't planning on coming out here this year. The circumstances are a little bit sad for me of why I'm actually out here in this area looking for owls to photograph. This is an area I've been through looking for owls before, but I've got some other areas that I was planning on visiting this fall, and I went out recently to look for owls in one of those other areas, and it just kind of tore me apart. I was out there, and this is a very consistent area that I found owls in year after year after year, and it's been wonderful. But I get out there this year and there's hardly an owl to be found, and in their place or just loads of photographers and people. And these were very tolerant owls to photograph. I've photographed them for years now. They've always been really wonderful to work with. Yeah, sometime in the last year, word got out about this area, and it's great that there are other people enjoying nature, getting out with these beautiful owls, but at the same time, I don't know what's happened where it scared the owls off, and they were just really difficult to find, and the owl that I did find in that area was just so flighty. It's just been a good reminder for me this year, though, of how fragile these areas can be. These species that might seem so tolerant to photograph, but there's a very fine line, I think, of them tolerating us and just getting fed up with us. So anytime I'm photographing these owls, I'm always just watching their behavior, making sure I'm not pushing them too much. And if this is a topic that you're interested in, I'll put a link to a video in the description below where I cover the best way that I found to photograph great gray owls and some other animals as well. I'll put that in the description below. You can check it out if you're interested. Wonderful morning though, and I'm excited to get back out with owls this afternoon and evening. After I get some food, we'll head right back out and see what we can find. It's been a wonderful trip so far. I'm absolutely loving it. Hey everyone, thought it was time to check in. What a wonderful, just beautiful evening out here. The light tonight, let me tell you, I have rarely seen such vibrant and pretty light. It was absolutely amazing. It was pretty quiet all around. I didn't see a whole lot, didn't see any deer, didn't hear any elk, didn't see any owls. But it was still just wonderful to be out here with these beautiful colors, beautiful scenery, and that stunning light. Absolutely wonderful. Headed back to camp now, just enjoying these last moments before I turn in for the night. I've got some curry hanging up in my bear bag back at camp that I'm just so looking forward to. So I'm gonna get some dinner, settle in for the night, enjoy the fresh air, all the beautiful sights and sounds, and then we'll wake up and start again tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning. Great gray owls are definitely my favorite animals to photograph this time of year. What's yours and why? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. The next morning, I packed my life up into my backpack and set off on the trail again. I ate breakfast on the go and snacked on some service berries that the other hungry forest critters hadn't managed to find yet, all the while wondering where the next bend in the trail would take me.